Anyway, today we've heard that more than half of migrants who arrived here illegally last year and claimed to be victims of modern slavery are Albanian. Then look at this tweet, because it caught my eye, so it did. It was sent from the Home Office Twitter account, and it says the following, I quote, "Busted! Immigration enforcement and Sussex police caught an Albanian man who was working illegally." It caught my eye. And I've got to say, it kind of divided me a little bit because, first of all, the tone of it felt a little bit, you know, like that show, Can't Pay, Take It Away?
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called. I think that's appalling. It always makes me feel a bit, ew, when I see it. That tweet made me feel a little bit like that. Secondly, I couldn't believe the sheer number of police that were involved in this quite sophisticated-looking operation. Then I was thinking, we've got a massive staff shortage in this country. He was working on a building site, contributing positively to the economy. Then I was thinking, but what about people that are here that are legal workers that perhaps didn't get that job? Then I was thinking about employers. Are they hiring underwage employees, which, of course, was one of the reasons that a lot of people voted Brexit. So I ended up all in a tiz about it. What do you think?
I think government should boast about this. I'm not of two minds about it. I think this kind of thing is good, and certainly better than much of the material you see coming out of government media departments about woke this or different images and flags that they want us to embrace at being risk of being called bigots if we don't. It seems to me that we should seek to disincentivise people from working unlawfully. After all, part of the point of work like this is to suggest to people you can't get away with it. And many people come to this country unlawfully because they think, quite often rightly, that they can get away with it. So you need to disabuse them of that belief. It's only fair on the tax-paying workforce that you enforce these rules. After all, as you were implying, if you don't pay tax, then you can undercut anyone. You can undercut anyone with your costs. And therefore, whilst, of course, I take your point about proportionality, and this one individual may or may not be the worst case in the world, it seems to me only right that you enforce these things. Laws either mean things or they don't. I have one caveat which may be less popular with your viewers. I think if you are here and you've been registered as an asylum seeker or a refugee, and you're therefore in the system and you could pay tax, you should be able to work.
So you think these people that are crossing the channel that are languishing in hotels should be allowed to work?
Those people should be able to work. I don't believe in people working unlawfully, whether they're from this country or not.